I don't have any today.
Neither do I.
Okay, well then let's dive in and we'll get rocking and rolling on our presentation today. I'm going to turn my camera off, share my screen. Is Lori going to be attending with us today?
She should be. I'll send her a quick text. Where is Adam at?
No idea. We're going to talk about chatbots today.
Ooh, I like that one.
I love chatbots.
Okay, let's dive in. So I want to talk a little bit about chatbots in today's presentation. I think it's something that we need to be utilizing on every, I wouldn't say every, but almost every, at least with every client, have a chatbot process put together. So there is a software program, whoops, MANYCHT.com. There's a program called ManyChat.com. How many of you know what chatbots are?
I'm aware of chatbots.
I'm familiar.
I know about them.
Okay, familiar, but have never used them?
A little bit.
Okay.
Use them a little bit.
Just a bit.
So chatbots in general are going to be an extremely powerful way that we can continue to connect with audience members. And I'm going to go in here. I'm just going to pull up our strategic social partners page. So inside of chatbots, basically what it is it's an online communication portal by leveraging instant messaging. And the power in chatbot is the ability for us to communicate more effectively through broadcasts and then identify the open rates and things that are happening inside of chatbots. So for instance, we leveraged these a little bit in April for our integrative marketing webinars, which were happening, and we're going to start those again Wednesday. We're going to call it a little something different, but we'll be leveraging that. And you'll see here what the open rates are. So you have about an 86% open rate, about 10% click-through ratio, which is a lot higher than the average. And the idea behind chatbots is we can create what we call automations, where we can have a communication portal inside of our chatbot with people that we're trying to get in front of in terms of sequences. So if I want to add a new sequence, for instance, I'm going to call this Idaho RiseCon, and I want to just create a process. So basically what this looks like is I'm creating a specific sequence. And this is a lot like the automated portion of email messaging. Okay, so how this works is I can go in and define what that flow is. And again, this is where it's extremely important to understand the customer journey. So if we are going to go in and create a chatbot flow system, we have a couple different things that we can do. So I'm just going to go in and create some messages. So the way that works is then we'll have this triggered, but I want to just go through the flow at first. So basically, we can go into this flow builder and we can get a good indication of what it looks like and how it works. Now, obviously, with one specific step, there's not a whole lot, but I can add a step here. Oh, whoops. I can add a step, and I can basically say, okay, thank you for your interest in business conference. Let me go back to the basic builder, and we'll create some things here. Have you, and then I'm just going to say, like, are you interested in learning more about what the event on November first and second is all about. And then I can add a button, so I can say yes. And if there is, then I can create a new yes message. And what I can do is I can actually add a tag, and this tag can be rise con interest. So as soon as let's see. So what I did is I basically created a trigger that said as soon as they say yes, then I can go in and say that come on. Fantastic. Just going to put together this typing ability is struggling today. Few quick questions. So what I want to do is I want to try to get a good indication of looks like this has too many words, short characters.
Ryan,
Yeah.
is this something that we offer or can offer in all of our services, or is
Yes.
it just certain packages?
So this could potentially be an upsell. I know we've done a little bit of this with BBSI, but I think this is something that we could potentially add as a, kind of like email marketing, just chatbot marketing could be a monthly fee specifically for. We don't currently have we don't have it identified yet, or we don't have it as an offering yet inside of our, some clients we add it to, others we don't, right?
For sure. I'm just thinking, like, there's a handful of clients I'm thinking about right now that have good momentum, that this would be a great thing to kind of help fuel that activity.
Yeah. Yep. No, I agree. What other categories would there be? Business owner, employee, what would be the other, entrepreneur? So, and keep in mind that each one of these questions typically only have 3 options. So again, what I want to do is I want to create an action that adds a tag that says business owner. And then I want to change the message inside of here that basically says, and see, there's a lot of different things that we can do in here, right? So you have text, you can add image, you can add a gallery, you can add a list, audio, video files, you can add a delay. And a lot of times what we'll do here is, so this is RiseCon. You can add delays in here so it makes it real. So like, obviously this is going to be the first message, but here I may want to go in and say, okay, the type of business, I'm going to add a delay just so that it feels like I'm actually creating more of an authentic relationship. And I want to do this by 7 seconds. Shows the typing throughout that process, right? Same thing here, employee, I want to add a message I'm going to send this message. So this is oh, come on.
Who on our team, other than you, Ryan, is probably the most versed with this software?
Is Miriam on? Because she's been.
I was going to say probably Miriam. You taught her a few things about it.
Yeah, her and Mitch were working on BBSIs.
Okay. I know she's at finals right now, Lori, but
Yeah.
I know she has done a couple. She did one for Ashley Home Store. So, okay, good to know.
I think she was doing this with Ashley Home Store when we were doing the giveaway event.
Yeah, she was.
And my typing skills are horrible this morning. So one thing that I thought might be interesting to do is we can go in and add a video here, and then what we can do is you can add another text. So basically what we do is we put a delay in here. Create a delay of about, maybe 10 seconds, 11 seconds, or maybe more. And then what we can do after the video, so if we know what the length of the video will be, we can basically take and put the video asset in here, and then what we can do is we can actually put a time delay. Oops, did that wrong. Copy. So this might be, 200 seconds. Oh, 60 is the most. So or what we can do inside of this is we can actually go in and create a trigger. Anyway, I'll dive in and look at that. But the reality is, so here's how it works. Basically, the flow builder looks like this now. So we have, if it's a yes, it goes to goes to a tag, and then it goes to another question, goes to a tag, and so on and so forth. So when we look at the flow of the communication process, this is what we can create. And then what we do is we publish that, and then we connect that specifically to a keyword. So if I create a new rule in here, and it says, and we just basically call it so I can create this keyword, and then what I do inside of here is I select an existing, and it's triggered. Look at the sequences here. So I select this, and I basically select message 1. I guess it has to be published. So that's what I would do is I basically go in and I would attach it to there. And then now I know, if we run a Facebook ad, for instance, it's all about the conference, then we need to finalize the sequence. And basically that sequence will trigger this event. And then what I can do is I can have time delays. So this one, for instance, I want it to be like immediately. I want it to send immediately when they trigger. And then in here, I can say, based on the triggers that are happening inside of the sequence, I can go in and add another sequence of questions. And think about the power of this when it comes to our marketing efforts with our existing clients. So especially like, for instance, Kyle, we are going to be onboarding hopefully this week, Lulu Bella, and how this specific event will play a huge part in that, or this campaign ManyChat strategy could play a huge part in that, because now we can drive purchases by leveraging ManyChat. As a matter of fact, I believe there's a specific case study where it did that on ManyChat's site. Let me look and see here. It's taking me to the dashboard. Should we go to the home page? Chatbot blog. So the ultimate guide to messenger marketing and chatbots is something we need to look at for sure. Well, you can accept payments directly in Facebook Messenger using ManyChat. Sweet. ManyChat chatbot templates. 3 critical rules for leveraging Facebook marketing. Case study, the 4 simple messenger funnel, how to use, so there's a ton of really, really good content. There was one on here a while ago. So here's ManyChat and Zapier, how to integrate it in with certain email marketing campaigns. Lots of different case studies. But I know there was one in here. Anyway, I know there was one in here. About selling. Anyway, a couple different cases, but so the idea behind chatbot obviously is just leveraging this. And see, we haven't even done this very well for ourselves yet, but we need to build out some automations inside of here, some flows, especially for this specific conference, and then we can leverage it. So basically what you do again is you have these keywords, and then inside of the Facebook ad set, as a matter of fact, if you go to growth tools, inside of growth tools, you can create a new growth tool, and it'll give you certain different types of growth tools. So it'll be like a landing page, message reference URL. It'll give you something inside of Facebook ads, Facebook comments, customer chat. You can actually set up a customer chat on our website, or even a checkbox. So use custom events on your website to subscribe visitors to your bot. So there can be page takeovers, overlay, embedding the widgets, and again, messaging URLs, or so JSON enables you to start message conversations with users who click on a Facebook ad. So you can create this widget, and basically you identify the code. Well, the code is already set, but you can use opt-in actions, and you can identify what those opt-in actions are. And these are, obviously, these are custom, or currently they're just standard, but we can customize them. Anyway, lots of different things you can do there. So what I want to do is I want to actually go through and build out some growth tools, and then from those growth tools, we need to just identify flow processes that connect with this. So the end game is Facebook ad, asking for engagements on a Facebook ad. As soon as the engagement happens, the triggers the sequence. The sequence goes out with open rates, and then it can get conversions, higher level conversions. And then we can measure those conversions by identifying pixels inside of Facebook's platform. Any questions about this specifically?
Is there a time frame on the campaigns, like the automation? Are they set for certain dates, or can you set them to only run for a certain amount of time?
Yes, you can set them to run. Well, they'll be the keywords will be triggered. Like if you're running a Facebook ad set, for instance, the keywords will be tied, or so anytime you can go in and turn the sequences on and off inside of here. But if they leverage the keyword, or if they share the keyword, then most of the time it will then it will trigger the sequence. So
Okay.
yes, you can identify it, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work.
How much would this be for like an add-on service for some clients, or like which packages would it be automatically included?
I would say in our conversion campaigns, it is included.
Okay.
But, and a lot of corn maze owners will probably include it in the upper echelon packages. But as far as, basic awareness campaigns, it would be, I would say it's probably going to be a $200 add-on, because it'll take some time to develop it out. $200 per month add-on.
Speaking of developing using ManyChat, I'm over the SSP page.
Mm-hmm.
Are you wanting me to play around with this software, this online software, and to try to apply it to SSP's page?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a lot of sequences already built for SSP. We haven't leveraged very well. Let's see, we have a group invitation specific one. We have join groups from personal pages. This one we can actually delete. Post webinar, and I'm not sure how this one is tied in specifically, but you can look at that as well. But yes, obviously we have to be performing. The good thing about having our own chatbot system running on our own campaigns is then we obviously have the ability to show people exactly how it works based on the user experience, because we can just say, well, go to our Facebook page and type in information, and it'll actually walk through the process, right? So yes, Kyle, the answer is yes.
Cool. It'll be exciting for me to play around with this. It seems like it's really intuitive and really powerful.
Yeah, it is very intuitive, very powerful for sure.
Awesome. I'll play around with it for sure.
Cool. All right, guys, anything else?
I don't think so. That was great, and it's helpful to know what packages that's included in.
Okay. All right, we'll be back on Wednesday for our ads training. And Chelsea, did we change the time on that one, or is it going to be at 9:30 again?
I think it's still going to be on Wednesday morning.
Yeah, it's at 10 o'clock on Wednesday mornings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adam won't be there. He's on vacation this week, and Miriam may or may not be there because of finals.
Okay, sounds good.
The schedule for her is a little different, so.
Okay, and then our sales training call just as a heads up for those of you that will be a part of that. It's at 11 instead of 10 this morning.
Ryan, could you send me a link? A Google invite to that, just so I can have it as a reference on my calendar?
Yep.
Thank you.
You got it.